What is up, dudes? Here is Angry Grandpa. Today we're going to talk about this important update that's gonna come, and it's gonna be featuring some tanks, some really awesome tanks. So we're gonna start with this. Commanders, another season is launching soon, and this time we'll be moving from Moscow to what used to be the United States of America, which is why we decided to name it American Dream. So this is a really nice, let's say, a nice image, edited, whatever. You can see like it's been edited because these airplanes and everything is not such like any good quality. The explosion is behind, it's on a dam, and you can see some soldiers, something here, a tank on the dam. That's a bit like but let's skip this. The American Dream season will focus on various US themed pieces of content, including new vehicles, special operation missions, and a gorgeous Arizona garage, which is gonna be awesome. So new vehicles, we have on the Oscar's Faraday, we'll be receiving a new set of high-tier progression vehicles, each of them fairly different and with its own unique abilities and playstyle, which I like that. These vehicles will be possible to unlock from other dealers' trees and vehicles. The update 0.30 launch will include the following machines. Man, tanks. Griffin 50mm T8 AFV. So now I'm going to go in the news article, and this is the Griffin light tank. As I see right now, from the point of view, I'm not gonna go into details because it's a lot of things about this. Beautiful, it's a really nice, beautiful. Looks like Poland 01 tank combined with an RDF, which is awesome. But in my opinion, like, the tank, it looks awesome, and it's gonna be a tier 8 AFV unlocked from the Leclerc prototype. This Griffin will be the heavy IFV version of the program. Gameplay wise, it will feature a tremendously powerful and accurate automatic gun, allowing it to snipe at longer distances. So with this tank, it has a good gun like some other tanks in the game, but do not engage in close combat because, as it says, good for sniping at longer distances. It's not a brawler to fight in close combat. So armor wise, it's a bit like, thin. The next one, it is M113 Hellfire tier 9 TD. This is the tank, man. I saw it on sale. Basically, this reminds me of, if I'm not mistaken, Swingfire has the same chassis as this one, but this one has 8 ATGMs, guys. So this is the TD tier 9, unlocked from the Griffin 50mm. So from this tank on top, we're gonna be able to get this fragile but potent vehicle. Will feature Hellfire ATGM launchers, allowing to devastate its targets at long distances. So this tank is gonna be awesome just for pure damage. Let's say from one clip, in like fully clip, it's gonna be like hell when this tank. The main downfall it is that it has not so much armor, so you have to use the tank wisely, get high positions, know the maps, know the spawn, don't play very aggressive, and you're gonna win the fight. The next one, it is TTB tier 9 MBT, unlocked from the M1A2 Abrams, which is nice. This vehicle represents the future of the Abrams MBT, at least the way the American developers saw it in the 1980s. With its unmanned turret, something like T14 Armata, T15 Armata, which is nice, and a plethora of upgrades, including a hydraulic suspension, which is nice. If you guys remember from the actual event like right now, Moscow, at tier 10 we have a tank that has hydraulic suspension, MBT-70 has also a hydraulic suspension, and MBT is basically the beginning of the M1A1 Abrams tank, so it's gonna be a really nice tank. Let's check it out. So this is gonna be the M1 A1 Abrams 2.0. Not so much to talk about it, but this is gonna be the tank. Quite simple, I gotta say. Quite a hideous turret, I gotta say. I was expecting to have a better turret, keeping in mind that in M1A1 Abrams you can get, let's put M1 Abrams, yeah. You'll be able to get on some slopes frontally or on the sides. This one, to me, it's a bit like I don't know, like one of those premiums at tier 8. If I remember their names, I'm gonna put an image on the screen. And you know, at the first sight it looks like a Leopard with a chassis with some side plates that you find in M1 Abrams. Not so, I'm not so hyped for this tank. I'm a bit disappointed that let's say the Americans choose to do this type of profile, or it looks very similar to T14 Armata despite the turret. You know, everything is basically the same, almost the same. Probably the gun is better, I have no idea, but I was expecting something much more, to be honest. At tier 10 we have M48 GAU 8 tier 10, a TD, unlocked from the TTB, which is this one. This vehicle will feature a brand new mechanic that is coming to a modern warfare. A rotary cannon spin to those barrels and let the enemy experience several dozen rounds per second, which is insane, guys. So this is the tank that's been in development, which it looks a bit, you know, like this, but I'm gonna think that's gonna look like this. Probably much better than this. The tier 10 TD, it looks quite nice, decent, but to me it looks like a chassis of a Patton with, let's say, some guns from Terminator and so on, but not so, I don't see that the tier 10 is gonna be such a big pain in the ass when you're gonna face him. Keeping in mind that this is an old tank, it's not like the others, more futuristic and so on. This is gonna be like more of a, you know, like this. So here are the tanks that you can see them in the images. This is one of them, let's say like this. 2 more progression vehicles will be arrived at a later date during the season. T249 Vigilante featuring a massive 37mm rotary cannon unlocked from the tier 8 BMPT Terminator, which I think is gonna be this one. M8 with LOSAT missiles featuring new mechanics for hypersonic kinetic ATGM. That's gonna be dope, guys. If I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be the tank that is basically here, or no idea, guys. Yeah. And of course the map itself, which looks quite fun, nice, reminds me of Crossout. Basically, yeah, Crossout, as I saw it before doing this video. The map also is nice, so it's gonna be some nice special operations again. I'm hoping that they're gonna bring also a free tank as they used to with the previous one, because some of us plays the game for a long time, and I've been posting to their let's say game guide or game issue and so on, a lot of opinions, and they listen, which is nice despite World of Tanks. So I'm looking forward, and now guys, let's have a look at the tech tree. So let's go to Oscar's Faraday, this is gonna be one of the most This is gonna be the text tree that is unfinished. So around this text tree is gonna appear some tanks, but they're gonna be unlocked from other tanks. Like from this text tree of Francine de la Roche, you're gonna be able to get one of those tanks. I'm presuming that's gonna be from Leclerc Proto or from C13 Tua. Around this area, as you may see, we see one area or this text tree, because they're quite related. And some tanks, they barely look the same, so they say that some tanks gonna be unlocked from other text trees. As you guys listened in the video, one tank is gonna be released from M1A1 Abrams, either from this one or this one or this one. One of them is gonna be, so here is gonna be a tier 9. I'm presuming that here is gonna be a tier 9. Yeah, so pretty much right now I'm trying to make money to buy a tier 10 tank. This is the tank that I'm planning to get money and to buy, which is a beautiful tank, a really good city, and no doubt it's called Terminator 2. This is one of those tanks that can be hard to penetrate. Just a small fraction of some tanks can penetrate it. And it's a really good one. I gotta say, I'm really hyped, and I'm gonna be very happy to play with this tank in every mode, as I'm used to with these. With this being said, dudes, thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll catch you next time on the live stream. Peace out.